Let's now shift our attention to what is happening in the United States, where the U.S. Senate Majority Leader Mitch McConnell has assured that the results of the presidential elections will be implemented in an orderly manner. The statement comes just a day after President Donald Trump refused to guarantee smooth transfer of power if he were to lose vote. In a tweet, the U.S. Senate Majority Leader has said, and I quote him here, "The winner of the November 3rd elections will be inaugurated on the 20th of January. There will be an orderly transition, just as there has been every 4 years since the year 1792. Now, the U.S. President had sparked a bit of a controversy on Wednesday when he declined to comment to a peaceful transfer of power if he were to lose the upcoming vote in the month of November to his rival, Joe Biden. When asked during a press briefing in the White House whether he's committed to the most basic principle of democracy, this is how Trump responded.
Will you commit to making sure that there is a peaceful transferal of power after the election?
Well, we're going to have to see what happens. You know that I've been complaining very strongly about the ballots, and the ballots are a disaster.
I understand that, but people are rioting. Do you commit to making sure that there's a peaceful transferal of power?
We want to get rid of the ballots, and you'll have a very peaceful. There won't be a transfer, frankly. There'll be a continuation. The ballots are out of control.
Now, Donald Trump is currently behind in the polls against the Democrat rival Joe Biden. For months, Trump has cast November's election as being rigged. He's also attacked the Democrats for promoting use of mail-in ballots due to COVID-19 pandemic. There is no evidence that ballots sent through the post have ever led to significant fraud in the U.S. elections. Now, the United States presidential election is just round the corner. Susan Tehrani senses this ground report from the city of New York. Take a look.
With just days away from the first U.S. presidential debate, moderator Chris Wallace has revealed the topics for September 29th. The focus on the debate will be regarding issues that made headlines all throughout 2020. However, with the recent report on Hunter Biden and Donald Trump's controversial statements, the focus can easily shift to the record of both contenders and the integrity of the election. As both men gear up for their first one-on-one face-off, here's a detailed look at what to expect on September 29th.
Colorado was founded by vectors. Too much anger, too much fear, too much division. Who tamed the wilderness, explored the West.
You're telling the enemy everything you want to do.
As Donald Trump and Joe Biden prepare for their first face-off in the 2020 general election,
It's time for us, for we the people. We're way over our first.
Fox News anchor and the first moderator Chris Wallace has revealed his choice of topics for the first presidential debate. The brutal Supreme Court nomination battle, the worst pandemic in a century, a flattened national economy, and the ongoing nationwide protests.
For everybody else's problem.
These are some of the major topics for debate next week. The presidential debates are often considered as job interviews for the most important job in the world.
They said women don't like Trump. I said I think they do.
It is a chance for the world to see how their nominees perform under pressure when they are away from their handlers and a carefully crafted list of talking points. Whereas the election cycle can be dominated by superficial sound bites and headlines, the debate stage offers an opportunity for a more detailed discussion. Or at least that's the theory. But with time, the presidential debates have become more like a made-for-TV spectacle.
No wonder you've been fighting ISIS your entire adult life.
With this new trend, aggressiveness and wordplay supersede nuanced and evidence-based discourse. But the bottom line, hundreds of millions across the world turn on their TV sets to watch the presidential debates live. In a live debate, every second has the potential to become a viral moment. But only a few debates have the potential to make or break a presidential campaign, or even shape history. The non-partisan commission of the debates has explained that topics were announced in advance to encourage deep and nuanced discussion. Let's wait for next week to find out the depth of the first presidential debates.
You're telling the enemy everything you want to do.
Everything is going up. Thank you, Donald. I love you.
US Election Desk. WION. World is One.